Here is your recap for the Freestyle Finals from Pogopalooza 2021, the World Championships of Pogo. Freestyle is considered by many to be the top prize in the sport of Pogo. Whoever wins this is often considered the best Pogoer on the planet. Let's go over the rules. Each athlete gets 3 60-second runs, the highest of which counts on their final score. They scored 50% on skill, so how hard is what they're doing? 50% on style, how good does it look? Additionally, they lose points for bails. The first bail is -8 points, second bail, -5. Now we're going to pick up here in finals. Athletes qualified the day before in 10th place. Duncan Murray from Canada, his first ever Pogopalooza. Stephen Bennett has sniffed the podium several times. Let's see if he could get a medal here. Biff Hutchison, a former winner, qualified in 8th. And then we have Mr. Michael Mena. He's got several second place finishes to his name. Could he finally claim gold? Russ Kaus, one of the nastiest street riders in Pogo. He's trying to get up onto that podium. And speaking of street, Nick Paco Patino, perhaps the street king, qualified in 5th. In 4th, Konner KELLOCC. He took silver last year. An 18-year-old phenom from Idaho looking for his first gold. Dalton Smith, though, is very familiar with gold. He's won the past 6 years in a row, looking for an unprecedented 7th. And then surprisingly, in 2nd place, we have Mr. Tyler Phillips, T-Phil, having a Pogo Renaissance this year, really coming into his own. A great showing in qualifying, but does he have what it takes to hold on to a podium spot on the finals? And then there's Cabelus. He has come so close year after year after year. He was injured last year, but he has all the talent in the world to take home another gold. The question is, can anyone dethrone Dalton Smith? We will find out soon. All that and more as we start the first round of Freestyle Finals. Duncan Murray, nice dropping in heel clicker, no foot peg grab. Showing no signs of fear for the first timer coming down from Canada. He actually won the Win a Trip to Pogopalooza contest. Scissor kick into a fry flip, and ooh! Does not land that. That's -8 points. Goes for a wall plant on that vertigo slant. A little funky there, so he's got some room for improvement. No-hander coming down off of that 4-foot box. And then going for a French, looks like in front of the judges. That one was nice behind the back there, and then he gets onto that 2-foot box. Backflip dismount, 61.33 for him, so a lot of room to improve, but not too bad for his first Pogopalooza. A man who's used to Pogopalooza, Stephen Bennett. And he has been close to the podium before, coming in firing, but cannot land that 360 bar, no-foot cannonball. That said, not many other people can either, so it's a nice trick to pull out. You just gotta put your feet on a big fry flip. Nobody does it better than Stephen Bennett. Under late bar spin, late 360 bar, but then another bail. That's 2 bails already in this run. He is looking salty at the performance, but he's a vet. He knows he'll have plenty more opportunities. Still get some stuff in with 2 backflips in a row to a back 360 dismount. A little wobbly on the finish, but that's all right. He's up there. It looks like he's going to take one more try at this line, try and dial it in. 360 bar, no foot cannonball, and doesn't land that there. That's only a 55.17. Not in love with that start, but he knows he's going to have 2 more tries. Biff Hutchison, former gold medalist here, known for going big, sending some crazy stuff, but comes out with a bail, some early bails, what we're seeing so far. Doesn't get the olbs of that box, so now coming down, going for a front 360, doesn't fully rotate it, and then has to hop off. Nick Paco Patino coming in for a pit stop. Looks like Biff didn't have the air pressure that he wanted in that stick, so let's see if that helps adjust things. Getting up high, there's that air he wants. Really nice on that flip, and then a front 180. Flip master Biff, and then a front flip dismount. He knows he has room to improve. Only a 62 with that 1 bail, but plenty more opportunities for him. Michael Mena looking serious in the no fun shirt, living up to that motto. Bouncing up onto a 4-foot box, going over, flying in the air, a big Mandy, switching the Mandy, going the other way. Oh my, up on top of that switch cheese box. Nice foot plant, then a wall bounce off the vertigo box, almost bucked up, doesn't get knocked off onto the slant, over the Swiss cheese, into a front flip no-hander. Mena came to play this year. No-foot peg grab right off that box, another no-foot peg grab. And then a no-foot cannonball into a stick flip. Michael Mena showing lots of variety into a scissor kick. And let's see, I just give him a 77.33. What a beautiful run. That's going to put him up on top. You can tell he's happy with that one. Next up, Mr. Dangerous Ruskhouse. Some of the fastest legs in the business as well as huge amplitude. Really nice line to start off into a wraparound and then a no-handed backflip. Smart stuff from Russ coming out. McGrizz doing a lot of those beautiful leg tricks. That front flip 180. So pulling multiple things for the arsenal up on top of the 4-foot box. Looking to start a next line here in his run. No foot peg grab. And then getting some big air. Going for a double 180 wrap. He bails that. And let's see, there's a little bit of time left in the run. So he's maybe going to try and pull out one more trick. Frustrated with himself after that bail. 63.33. He's had a challenge putting it together. 2 more runs. Everything looked nice leading up to that bail. Talk about looking nice. Nick Patino, shirtless, drops in with the judo peg grab off of the death plank. And now pulling in a lot of different peg grab combos with that big air tech style he likes to take on the streets. No one really doing those fast peg grab tricks. Nice McGrizz added into a combo there. But so far hasn't used too much of the park, and that's where you get a lot of points. Runs up that vertigo slant. A little bit sus, but no bail right there. Let's see if he brings out some more amplitude here. Going for something, I think maybe an impossible into that mat. Unable to land it though. So let's see, he's maybe going to try and get one more big thing here. Couple seconds left in his run. Whoa, wow, I think he was going for a double Olbs. Does not have that. That's going to give him a 63.37, a couple bails right there. Plenty of opportunities. Speaking of opportunity, Konner, KELLOCC, squanders the opening opportunity. That's a bail on his first trick. A lot of people's pick to win this year. No foot cannonball right into a bri flip coming on there. So Konner recovering nicely. Scissor by him. Trying to do a wall plant onto that slanty. Manages to grab it there. So a nice recovery him after that initial bail. Now trying to get his bearings for the latter half of his run. Do something really huge to impress the judges. Going with a stick flip. And then a what the hell. And now let's see. Going for a outward stick flip over that vertigo box. And he lands that. So did not start incredibly well, but finishes nicely. A 70.17, only one bail for Mr. Konner KELLOCC. That puts him in a second place behind Michael Mena, but here comes Dalton Smith, 6-time reigning defending champion. It's come close the past couple years, but somehow he always manages to pull out a win. Will he do it again in 2021? Starts off big with a front flip over that vertigo slant. Now cruising into the middle. Classic Dalton combo, really extending those tricks out. Backflip into a front flip. Now coming to the box, McGrizz over and does not land that, so that's one bail. And let me tell you, ladies and gents, you are not going to win Pogopalooza with one bail. And then a second bail trying to stick flip over that box. That's going to be it for that run for Dalton. A 61.5 with the 2 bails. Tyler Phillips, second to last to go in this first round. Huge day of qualifiers. Let's see if he can live up to the pressure. No. Bails on a McGrizz off of that 4-foot box, so one bail. Trying to keep on his line, though. Foot plant on the slant, going for a slanty backflip and bucked off there. Barely caught that slant. May have affected the trajectory he wanted to take. So his 2 bails are out of the way, so let's go out there and have fun. Let's see what he throws. Scissor kick, underleg bar spin, no foot peg grab into an aerial. Beautiful combo. And that's the skill. He has the ability to win. It's just whether he puts it together. Slanty flip to a backflip to a backflip to a backflip. Clap behind the back. No-hander. Tyler Phillips not letting those early bails get him in trouble. And then goes for a double back dismount and doesn't stick the landing. Kind of misses the mat. I wonder if that's going to hurt his feet. Nonetheless, a gutsy run by T-Phil. He gets a 61.17. And now here is Henry Cabelus, qualified in first. Flying down, no-handed front flip down that box. Stick flip, scissor kick, underleg bar spin, inward whip by Henry Cabelus. So far, so good. Going up to that slanty, deep in the slant, into a backflip, into a no-handed backflip, into another backflip right there. 3 in a row. Look at Henry go. Stick flip up the box. Everything's looking perfect so far. Coming off of that 4-foot box. Looking at that vertigo wall, underleg bar spin, foot plant, really difficult trick, aerial, into a backflip dismount. Henry Cabelus, flawless run. That's going to put him into first place with a 78. So after one round, he's done everything. Michael Mena hot on his tail, Konner KELLOCC in third. And a lot of people had a lot of bails there, so there's plenty more opportunities for this leaderboard to shift. You see there Konner in the third, that outward stick flip, so beautiful. Michael Mena probably used the park the best of anyone today. Didn't have a huge ending trick, but his variety and style were really, really good. And then Henry Cabelus, who ended up staying in first place after qualifying there, he had a little bit of everything. He didn't have that one mind-blowing trick at the end to really seal a high score, but that's everything you want out of the first round. Can't wait to see what we get in the second. So here comes Duncan Murray with his second run. Another nice bomb drop off that death plank. Let's see, heel clicker, no foot peg grab again. So sticking to the script, bar spin there, into an L doubler wraparound. Really nice combo right there with that. Duncan Murray showing some technical skill tricks we haven't really seen too much of. Onto that 4-foot box. The young man improving from his first time out. Scissor kick, 180 wrap. Switching that up. Oh, almost lost a little bit of control, but he is going fast and furious. And let's see, no bails yet by Duncan Murray. Market improvement here. Nice variety in terms of technical skill. He gets a Superman there. A Wicked Witch peg grab. Bouncing up onto that 2-foot box. Maybe time for one more. Let's see. Oh, goes for a judo peg grab, backflip. Can't quite land it, but otherwise an incredible run for the young man. With that bail, he moves up to a 63.83. But without that bail, that would put him near the leaderboard. So here's Stephen Bennett looking to improve on his last run. Coming down, and he bails it again, which is weird. It's like death taxes and Stephen Bennett nailing a no-foot cannonball off of that box is normally what we see at Pogopalooza, but missed it this time. Really nice slanty flip off of that fly bar box there. There you have some of that technical combo with the no-foot cannonball and a whole lot more. He moves faster than I can talk, probably faster than the judges can score, but they're going to score it high. It's difficult. Backflip to a backflip to a back 360 dismount. Nails a landing that time, so it is an improvement over the first time, and he's making up after that initial bail. So let's see. Popping up onto that 4-foot box. And now this has been troubling him all day. And instead, he does a front 180 down and just bails it. So those two bails, he's going to improve a little bit to a 56.83, but still not the run he wanted. Biff Hutchison, fire in his eyes. He knows he can put a lot of more points on there. He had an initial bail, takes a different line to start up, comes out, really nice tweaked trick right there for the start, and then a peg grab front flip out by Biff. And then doing a judo backflip. Lots of style and variety in those flips. Huge Superman by Biff Hutchison. And then going to the mat and lands that judo peg grab backflip onto the mat. And he's still going out here. Now coming down for a front flip. That was funky. He laid out in the middle of that. No bails for Mr. Biff. A 74. Really good stuff by Biff. Michael Mena now coming through. No foot peg grab, no foot cannonball. Into a stick flip, Michael Mena. Lots of excitement coming out initially. Going for that slanty backflip into another backflip. Good stuff here by him. Really similar looking to his first time out there. It's clean, it's technical, he's got some good tricks. Let's see if he really finds a place to step it up from there. Doesn't throw a trick off of that 2-foot box, must have not liked the takeoff, so that's not going to be an area where he improves. See how he does with these last few moments in his run. Going up and foot plants on that death plank. It looked like he was maybe going for a peg stall, couldn't land it, so he's going to get a 74 there, no bails, but that doesn't improve. He still does sit in second place with a 77.33. Now Dangerous coming back out frustrated after a bail last time. Let's see if he's able to pull it a bit more together. Bounces down onto that 4-foot box into a 180 wrap. That looks good. Wrap around into a backflip, and so far pulling things in tightly. Mr. Dangerous boosting forward, front 180 into a back no-hander, showing a bit more variety and control here. Let's see on top of that 4-foot box. He loves the technical tricks. No foot peg grab. Going for a Bruce Lee there, I believe, and just bucked off, bangs his knee up. Another bail for him. Really unfortunate, but again, those are so hard, those under-the-leg tricks that he tries. No one else likes to do them in competition for good reason, but he nails it there. That's going to be the end of his run, so he does improve a little bit to a 66.17. Not quite what he wanted, but the elements are there for him to execute on the third run. And next out comes Nick Paco Patino. Paco came out hot on his last run, and there's a beautiful shot of that judo peg grab bomb drop off of the death plank. He really didn't pull off, though, the big tricks at the end of that second run, so that's the story here. Can he get them? Goes for a big Mandy. Bails it there, so he's already got one bail on the ledger. Going to make it hard for him to improve. Some nice peg grab combos there. Coming to that slant. No, never mind. He's going up onto that 4-foot box. Looking to come down. Looks like he was trying an impossible off of it. And there, oh, so close. Does not land it. His second bail of the run. Well, now he's just going to go out there. No, he's going to call it. Looked like he was trying something fun. Does not. His score does not improve. So he'll have one more shot. Now Konner KELLOCC sitting in third place is 70.2. He has a great opportunity to improve. He had that early bail there. And again, an early bail by KELLOCC. Something get into him mentally. Not what we love to see, but that is really nice. Tucker Tornado down into a combo. So Konner recovering from that early bail. Oh, I spoke too soon. That is his second bail of that run, and then popped off again, and something is not looking right in Logland. 3 bails on this run for him. Maybe the pressure of the fact people thought he would win this year getting to him, but still comes down with a beautiful outward stick flip, but he cannot improve his score, so now he sits in 4th behind Biff Hutchison. Dalton Smith, not a great first run, but hey, that's why you get 3. Comes out here on the first try with that front flip down. Olb switching it back, very nice. And he's getting the combo here. This man looks dialed in. McGrizz over the box. He gets that there, and then he's going for a what the hell it looks like. And he bails that, so another bail for Dalton. That's probably going to keep him behind Henry. Doing a stick flip over that slanty box. He does have that landed. And bouncing up onto that 4-foot box. He's going to call it for his run. He does improve to a 69.33, but that doesn't have him in contention territory. So it's going to be the same story as the past couple years. Can he put together a perfect third run? That's his only chance to get his 7th crown in a row. Tyler Phillips comes out, and he nails the line he bailed on last time. McGrizz to a backflip. So what a great start for him. Going for an aerial, and oh, knocked off. Looks like he took some bar to the chest. No, thank you. So trying to improve on last time. Still has 1 bail, but kills that foot plant to slanty. Scissor kick here. And now cruising through. Nice stick flip into an aerial. That time he nails it. Into a backflip, into a back 360 dismount. Tyler Phillips going to improve to a 68 there, but still shaking his head. He knows that's not good enough for first, and he knows he has more in him. So can he pull it out on the third run? We shall see. Now, Mr. Henry Cabelus coming out. Stick flip into a no-handed front flip, so that's already stepping up a little bit from last time. Underleg bar spin there, underleg bar spin. The whip. Just flying around. Henry still sitting in first place, but he knows he's going to need more points if he wants to guarantee a victory. Slanty flip into a no-handed backflip, underleg bar spin, foot plant. So very similar run to last time. Has an aerial here into a backflip. Pulling out lots from his arsenal, and I think he's thinking he needs something with some big amplitude and size to be able to improve that score. He wants to put more distance between himself in the crowd. So here he is, and a reverse Canadian off of the death plank into the mat, and Henry's going to improve to a 79.83, so he's holding on to that top spot. But as we've seen, anything can happen in the third round. The past 3 years, I believe Dalton Smith, who jumped up here, has had the top score in the final round and snatched victory from the jaws of defeat, so the pressure is on for everyone. And you see how tight it is up there on top. Biff Hutchison, a really nice run there, using his flip skills that no one else possesses to move into a third place 74. And then in first place, Henry Cabelus stepping things up. Really nice stick flip into a no-handed front flip. But the pressure is still on for him, but that's why you like to qualify in first. He will know what he will have to do if he wants to improve his score. Lots of people left points out there with bails, so we are going to be getting into the final round.
All right, we start in 3, 2, 1.
Duncan Murray, his first Pogopalooza, he improved a lot from round 1 to round 2, so let's see with round 3, can he be bail-free? You can tell he clearly scripted out his run. It's the same line starting out. The question is, can he achieve perfection on this final pass? Coming down, very nice. No hand cannonball. And now some under the leg precision. The Canadian showing that technical skill we love to see online. And now he is at Pogopalooza in person, executing so far a flawless third run. Superman by the young man, Duncan Murray. Nice grab there, and let's see. Everybody likes to have a big exclamation to close out the run. He has that judo backflip off the 2-foot box. You see Konner KELLOCC going crazy in the background. That's a 73.83. It doesn't quite have him on the podium, but he is psyched. Great job by the young man. Now Stephen Bennett. He's had a lot of bails the first couple times. Not what he loves, but that time he gets the Tucker Tornado coming down, executing under pressure, front flip 180. Stephen Bennett pulling it together when it matters most. Underleg bar spin, late bar spin. Now getting all kinds of crazy in this combo. You can see the energy. He is hyped up after landing that opening. Backflip to a backflip to a back 360 dismount. Beautiful landing there. The best landing he had on that today. So that's going to get him a little bit more in terms of style points from the judges. Evaluating the situation, seeing he has a few more seconds to make something happen. So here he goes, getting in front of that mat, getting some height, and throws a 720 backflip dismount, nails it up with a 74.67. That's gonna move him into third place. So the pressure is on Stephen Bennett, all smiles. But can he hold on? Biff Hutchison, less than a point behind, has the ability, just got knocked out of third place. So how's the answer? A funky laid out front flip to kick things off, coming off of that 2-foot box. Now on to the 4, looking at that slant, 1-foot foot plant on the slant wall. Very tough angle to put your feet on. Stick flip coming from Biff. So far, so good. Nice airwalk peg grab. No hand 180 flip. Nobody does flips of the style and variety that Biff Hutchison does. So it's looking good, but I think he's going to need something big, and he has that bail there. He knows that's not going to let him improve his score, but he's not going to let that keep him down. He's stepping up, thinking one more big, crazy flip to end the day for him in his final run. So here comes Biff, looking to send it off the death plank. No-handed backflip with a little bit of a tweak in there. He's only going to get a 69.7, so he doesn't improve. He stays in fourth place, but happy with that finish. Now here's Mr. Michael Mena, just a couple points behind Henry in first place, looking for his first ever freestyle gold. And already we see him elaborating on the line from the first time out, getting deep into that slant, into a backflip, into a back 180, into a front flip, pulling out of there. Almost could have been a bail, but he manages to make a front flip from it. Get some extra points up onto that 4-foot box. Michael Mena, pressure is on. How can he elevate his score? Just a little bit left in the run, going off of that big box, and throws a Mandy coming down. And maybe time for one more trick. He's approaching that death plank. Looks like he tried to get a peg stall on it before. 8 feet in the air, 1-foot peg stall. He nails it. And that's gonna give him a 79.83, which ties him with Henry. However, the tiebreaker is the second highest run score after that, which goes to Henry. So Henry stays in first, but that puts Mena in second place. Stephen Bennett still sitting in third. Russ Kaus now trying to put together that flawless run. He has the ability. Can he do it? Nice 180 wrap coming off that box. Wrap around into a backflip. Starting off with good execution. Front 180 into a McGrizz. That's a funky combo. Nobody does the technical leg tricks quite like Russ. This is what got him last time. Doing a little bit of a floss for good luck. And this time he gets it. What a nice combo there, ending with a stick flip. Russ Kaus so far, flawless run, just a little bit left. Can he join the parade of those who stepped up on their final attempt? Huge scissor wrap into a scissor kick. That is wild stuff from Danger Russ. He is hyped, everyone else is. That's gonna get him a 76.67, move him into third place. Can he hold on with the podium? Nick Patino comes out giant with a scissor kick, flying there, floating in the air. McGrizz, 1 foot peg grab. Nick Paco Patino trying to join the parade of folks who stepped up, almost got bucked off of the stick there, but he's able to recover, so staying clean. No bails for Mr. Nick Patino. The real question is, can he up the amplitude? He didn't quite get the big tricks he wanted before, but got some really nice creative flow around the park. Liking what I'm seeing there, but he's gonna need something a little bit crazy, a little bit huge if he wants to take Russ off of that podium. So here he is, flying down, going for the impossible. Just doesn't have his feet on. He gets a 68.17, 1 bail. But Russ holds on to third. And now you see him congratulating, but it's Konner KELLOCC's time, his final opportunity. A lot of people's pick to win the whole thing. Can he put it together in this final run? Comes off that box big, gets that scissor kick. Whoa, a little bit suspect on the landing, but he has it. Foot plant, whip, and no! A bail. And you can see a realization in his face that's probably not going to be good enough to win, but Mena helping encourage him to go, saying, go ahead, do one more trick, send the folks home happy. You know what they want to see. Outward stick flip one more time over the vertigo slant. Beautiful stuff. Konner KELLOCC unable to improve his score, however. Not the freestyle that he wanted. He's frustrated, but his friends come out to congratulate him. He's still doing stuff no one on the planet is doing. And you see the look on Dalton Smith's face. He switched sticks. His had some damage. This is his last opportunity to get a 7th win in a row. It starts out good. No foot cannonball into a backflip, into a front flip. Will he do it again time after time? You think you count out Dalton Smith? He makes it work. The McGrizz over is good. So now he goes scissor kick, that funky Olbs variation, and a stick flip over that slanty box, into reverse, into a Canuck flip, and oh my gosh, it looks like he might do it again. He just needs something big to topple Henry Cabelus, and at that point, it would be up to the judges. So he's setting up for one final trick. Will he bail? He will not. He will stick a double backflip dismount, and the judges give it an 81.5. How does he do it? Dalton Smith at his best when the pressure is on. He's in first place, so there are only 2 men who can dethrone Dalton, Tyler Phillips and Henry Cabelus. The pressure is on, but both have the talent and the ability. Tyler coming out firing, adding a 180 to that slanty flip. Big stick flip, switch stick flip there. Tyler stepping things up into an aerial. And the first half of his run is looking good. Underleg bar spin, inward whip, into a backflip, into a backflip, into a backflip, 360 dismount, flawless so far. And now setting up for one last trick, a double backflip dismount. Sticks that landing. That gives him a 79.33, so he is just off the podium. A great run for him, barely in fourth, behind Mena. Henry sitting in second. So here is his final opportunity. Can he stop Dalton's 7-time reign of terror? No! He bails on the stick flip. And he knows that's going to do it. Now, this year was a very special Pogopalooza. It was dedicated in the memory of Haley Greer, a valuable member of the Pogo community, first woman to do a backflip among many other things. And in a very classy move, Henry, knowing that he could not top Dalton, went and decided to use her stick and dedicate this final run in Haley's memory. We have a link in the description of this video about the Haley Greer Foundation, but this was truly one of the most amazing moments in Pogopalooza history. Henry not able to win the freestyle competition, but winning something much more important in life, going out there and making this moment to help share Haley's memory on her stick, and then a backflip off of that 8-foot plank, honoring Haley Greer, again, whose memory this event was dedicated to, and Henry able to nail it in a beautiful, emotional moment for the Pogo community and the world. And that caps one of the most incredible freestyle competitions in the history of Pogopalooza. Dalton Smith somehow managing to do it yet again, but that third round was unreal. Stephen Bennett, a 74.7, coming out firing on all cylinders. He briefly was on the podium, but then you had a lot of people stepping up. Russ Kaus with an amazing run. Tyler Phillips with an amazing run. Half a point off of the podium. Michael Mena barely holding on to third there. Tied with Henry Cabelus, but Henry had a tiebreaker in terms of a higher second run score. So Mena gets the bronze medal. But Dalton Smith, what can you say? He does it once again. His 7th freestyle victory in a row. No one performs under pressure like Dalton Smith. And when the history books are written, many will consider him the greatest Pogo athlete of all time. We appreciate y'all checking this out. If you enjoyed freestyle, stay tuned. Best trick, high jump will be coming up. This was an amazing Pogopalooza. Again, if you want to check out the Pogo Hayes Foundation, support her memory, support getting more athletes, especially women in the sport, you can check that out in our link as well. Thank you for watching and enjoying Pogopalooza, the World Championships of Pogo.